Hey, Jay here. Latest tip is going to be on silencer repacking on 2-strokes. Bristol Core is a company that makes pillow type. They're already assembled packing. They're around, for one for KTM 300, it's around 25 bucks because it's a big one. It has this nice cardboard in here. We'll show you how this works. Pretty easy deal. On these KTMs, FMF or stock, because those are the only two brands. We got our stock one here. We'll show you how to rebuild this one. They make them so if you ask whatever you want, they'll be the right length for, say, an FMF, whichever one you tell them, and you can rebuild. Rebuilding will be similar. These stock ones are pretty easy. So these are two 300 packing I took apart on two different ones. This one's got, one of them had like 90 hours and one had like 50 something. Their bikes were running really rich. So what happens is it coats this whole area and then it becomes all hard and carbonized. So what happens is it's basically just like a straight muffler flowing through. It's not getting out to this stuff that it needs to dissipate the sound and for the bike to run better. It sounds all raspy like a really old bike, and it sounded really bad. So that's what happened on these two. This one we're going to take apart right now isn't that bad. Doesn't have that much time on it. So to take it apart, there's the 20 Torx, which are very common on KTMs. We've actually got a couple of these now. So real common. I used to hate these things, but actually they're not that bad. So a lot of KTM things I'm just kind of going, hey, it's not that big a deal. So 20 Torx, and you pull these off of here. Once you do that, you pull all 4 of them off, and then just cut this around here like so. There's a little bead of silicone on here, so you want to cut that off, just like that. And then you can pull it apart. If it gives you a hard time coming apart, you can simply hold this end and tap on here, and it'll come apart. And you just pull this out like so. Now sometimes these will actually be clogged up, all these holes. If that's the case, on a really bad one, you want to poke all those holes out, and it's a really messy job. That's why I got the gloves. It'll stain your hands pretty good, so rubber gloves is nice, but so simply this one's not too bad, and like I said, this one shouldn't be as bad as those other ones that we took apart. So what I do now is then I pull out the packing, and you can I got some pliers on here and just pulled it all out in one piece. That other one that I had, it was all wet in here. So this one, not nearly as bad as those others, but it's starting to carbon up. This one probably could have gone a bit longer, but for the use of this video, we'll show you how to put it together. Okay, so our next step, you have your cord here, and it slides right over, and then I like to, push it down into here, get it inside of this area, like so, and then you pull this cardboard, just pull it out, and then toss that out. Now this one's got a lot of excess here that fits inside of here, so it makes it a little tougher, but it's still not too difficult. So what I like to do is we'll push all this down here, and then get all lined up here. Keep sliding our silencer can on here. And then what I do, and I won't give you every tip here, but I get glasses, got my glasses on because I can't see very well, a flashlight, and I'll poke through here and get this inside stuff all around the core so the core can fit back into this hole. Okay, so 30 seconds later, no, it took us about 5 minutes at least. So with this, I was able to look in here with the flashlight and feed it so that the core could fit right in here. And once you get it started, because you want to line up down here and in here, this is the most critical part. When you look through here and you can feel it with your finger, and I get a screwdriver and I would kind of pry it just a hair, and then I could be doing that while I give a slight tap on here. And now, see, we're already started here, and now it's easy, it just will tap right on the rest of the way. And so once we're like this, so here we simply pry and make sure that you can see all the way through to the threaded hole on the inside. And we'll start our new, put our screws back in. And I'll get them all started before I tighten them up. And then I'll put a little bead of silicone all the way around here to help keep it sealed up. and that's all there is to it.